So at first, Minister, after you had gone to report me in front of President Tinubu and said all sorts, anyway, I am not beholden to you. My job is accountability.
You're too small for me to report you to the president.
No, but they are empirical.
You're too small
Minister,
for me to
Minister, let me speak. Minister, let me speak. I have empirical evidence. The world watched it on the commission of the project when you mentioned the questions I asked you to the president. That was reporting me to the president officially. The world watches, so you don't need to dilly-dally about the empirical facts. I don't talk without facts, Minister. You know, when I have my facts, I talk. And I insist on my question when I ask on cost.
Let me only address you.
Minister, you will not allow me speak. The problem is you will not allow me speak. You spoke for over 20 minutes, over 10 minutes.
Because you don't know what you are speaking.
But let me speak. Let me speak. You will not. You will not allow me speak. You see, if you can just keep quiet and be calm and just allow me speak, I'll be happy. All right. So my question still persists as regards the cost per kilometer. You cannot tell me that we don't have a right to know the cost per kilometer. Even if it's an undulating landscape, give us all the facts and the details of the cost per kilometer. That's all we'll ask for. Other questions as regards the loans taken. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Listen to me.
Minister, you will not allow me to speak. The minister will not allow me to speak.
No. Don't do that with me.
Minister will not allow me to speak.
I was in your studio.
Minister will not allow me.
And when the first section was on, and I ran the figures. And what you're asking us is 750 kilometers of coastal highway. We should tell you cost per kilometer. So you multiply by 750. That's nonsensical.
No, so tell me the cost per kilometer. There's nothing too hard for you to tell me that figure. You've not still told me that figure. So I was right on that point. The second point.
Because you don't understand anything.
The second point I'm trying to make is
you don't understand anything. I'm a professor in this field.
Okay.
You don't understand anything.
What university gave you professorship in this field?
And you cannot ask me to tell you a cost.
What university gave you professorship in engineering? I didn't know you were Professor Umahi, Minister. I didn't know. So please, you've not been able to. You've never.
I'm professor in practice.
In practice.
I'm professor in practice.
Okay.
I understand engineering very well.
So secondly,
and you have no knowledge of what you're asking.
If you will let me,
you have no knowledge.
If you will let me ask.
So you keep quiet.
Okay.
And then stop.
Okay.
You know.
Minister, it's all right. Keep dignifying yourself and let the world see you for who you are. If you allow me speak. The other 100 kilometers that you said they've added to it, we would like to know the cost per kilometer of that one. And the Winsome Homes, the case is in court. Now, I would like to know the cost per kilometer for that one. I would like to also know the over 700 billion first tranche of loan you guys got for this project. Has the money been spent? How was the money deployed? I would also like to know. I would also like to know the terms of that loan. All right, how many years? What's the payback period? What's the payback moratorium of that loan? And for the Winsome Homes, isn't it interesting that as somebody that's been a governor in the state, you know the law, a case is in court, and then you're coming to talk about the details of the cases in court. Because you denied that the case was not in court. Now you've already accepted that the case is in court. So is it not just better you thrash it out with the woman that has been reporting a case in public that we all heard, and I ask you questions based on that? So, Minister, just answer the questions. I've got no axe to grind with you. You know that. We've spoken many times. In fact, when your people call to book, I booked them and I said you should come on air. So please just tell us those information. It's very important, Minister.
I'm not hearing, even though this guy is not.
I really like the way Rufai Oseni is ruffling the feathers of these politicians. I really like the way he's putting them on their toes and their seat. I really like the way he's making them uncomfortable. I really like the way he's making them jittery. For a fact, if we have Rufai Oseni on every TV station in Nigeria, these politicians will be scared to appear on TV stations to grant interview, to lie barefaced to the people. If we have Rufai Oseni in Channels Television, I can tell you for free, Wike will not be running to Channels Television every market days to grant an interview, to hold a media chat. He will not be doing that because he will be held accountable. He will be asked tough questions. That is the work of a journalist. A journalist does not care about your title. He doesn't care about your status. He doesn't care about your emotion. All the journalists want is to get the truth from you. Whatever way he's going to get that truth from you, he will use it to get the truth from you. That is it. Now, when you compare the people that go to channels television to grant an interview, just look at the questions they are being asked. They are being pampered. They are not being asked tough questions. They can lie shamelessly and go away with it. For instance, when Yesowike granted an interview on channels television, he said that the house in Florida that he's being accused of buying was given to him by the wife father. That is, the father-in-law gave that property to his wife. As a journalist, that was an opportunity for you to unravel a lot of things. Just ask him, who is your father-in-law? Can you give us the name of your father-in-law? And what does he do for a living to be able to afford that kind of property in Florida, United States? But he was not asked that kind of a question. He was allowed to go free. But that will not happen when Rufai Oseni is on seat. He will ask you tough questions. That's the more reason why they don't like him. Nigerian politicians hate accountability. They don't want to be accountable to the people. The only time they are accountable to the people is when they are seeking re-election. It's when they want to get vote. It's when they are soliciting for vote from the people. That is the only time they can be accountable to the people. But once they succeeded in getting that vote from the people become trash cans. The people become slaves to them. For instance, during the 2023 general election, you saw Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to every state to campaign. Now he has been declared the winner of the 2023 general election. How many states has he visited? Look at Plateau State, for instance. He has not visited Plateau State despite the killing going on in Plateau State. He was forced to visit Benue State. Look at Kwara State. Bandit has overrun that state. He has not visited that state. So many other states in Nigeria that have been overrun and held hostage by criminals. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not visited that state. He visited Borno State during campaign. But he's yet to visit Borno State despite the resurgency of insurgents that is going on in Borno State. The reason for all of this is lack of accountability. They want to enjoy the benefit that comes with holding public office. Of course, there are so many benefits that comes with holding public office. The allocation that is going to you, the free cars, the free houses, the security, the free transportation all over the world. You can name them. They want to enjoy all of this free of charge without being accountable to the people. They don't want to be answerable to you. They want to be answerable to themselves while occupying the office that belongs to the people all over the world. Government, politicians are accountable to the people. They are answerable to the people. They are servant to the people. But here in Nigeria, once you give someone a small political office, he becomes a god over the people, over the same people he is supposed to be representing, over the same people he is supposed to be accountable to. That is what is happening to the minister Dave Umahi, a minister, an appointee of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, someone that is working to serve the people of Nigeria, don't want to answer questions from a journalist. The question that Rufai Oseni asked him is in place. You are building a Lagos-Calabar coastal highway that, according to you, will cost 15 trillion of Nigerian taxpayer money. We are talking of 15 trillion naira. Do you know what 15 trillion naira is going to do to the economy? Do you know what 15 trillion naira will do to insecurity if it is being pumped into the security architecture in this country? Do you know what 15 trillion naira is going to do to our power sector? Do you know how it's going to boost our power generation and distribution? We are suffering food insecurity in Nigeria today. Do you know what 15 trillion naira will do to our agricultural sector if that money is given directly to the farmers to produce crop? Do you know what 15 trillion naira will do to our education, to our health sector? Nigeria has a dilapidated educational and health sector. People are leaving the country in droves for education and health. But you're using that money to build a Lagos-Calabar coastal highway of over 750 kilometers. And you're being asked to give the cost per kilometer of that project. Even if the cost per kilometer of that project are not the same because of the terrain, at least there should be an estimate. It should be captured in the budget. Give us the cost per kilometer. So when you give us the cost per kilometer, we will know if actually you're spending 15 trillion naira on that coastal highway or you're spending more of it. That is the essence of that question. Because that money you are using to build that road does not belong to you. It belongs to the Nigerian people. And the Nigerian people deserve to know the truth, how you are spending their money. This is how you build trust in governance. This is how you make the people give you more of their money. For instance, now, by 2026, the government is planning to increase tax. Every Nigerian is expected to pay tax. Even those that are into hookup, they are all expected to pay tax. 20% of their money will be going to the federal government. And you don't want them to know how you are going to spend that money. You don't want them to know which project that money is being directed to. And you want to collect more money from them. This is not how governance works. Umahi should understand that he's not doing Nigerian a favor by being in that office. Umahi should understand that Nigerians owe him nothing. He owes Nigerians a lot. Umahi should understand that he's accountable to Nigerians. Whenever he appears on the television to grant an interview, it is not what he wants to say that matters. It is what Nigerians want to hear that matters. And that is the question that the interviewer will ask him. And he's obligated to answer every single question that is thrown at him. The reason why they do all of this and get away with it is because they have made themselves demigod. And you people worship them. Go on social media. You will see some persons telling Rufai Oseni that he went overboard. He went out of line with his questions. What Umahi is displaying is arrogance. What he's displaying is the character of people that don't want to be held accountable. Character of people that are underperforming. Character of people that live by propaganda. They don't want you to catch them. This is the reason why you need to vote these guys out. These guys are not representing you. They are representing their interests, their pockets. You need to understand that these guys need you. They are trying to form demigod in front of you. They are trying to form Lord and Savior over you. No, you are their Lord and Savior. You gave them the power they own. You made them who they are. Without the people of Ebonyi State, Umahi would not have been made a governor for 8 years. He would not have announced himself to the national scene when Bola Ahmed Tinubu would now appoint him as a minister. The people of Ebonyi State made him to become who he is today. Stop giving your votes to people that are too proud to be accountable to you. Stop giving your votes to people that are not accountable to you. Stop giving your vote to people that are not answerable to you. People who feel they are doing you a favor by being in government office. These guys are enjoying too many benefits that you can only dream of. But yet, you are the one that put them there. It's high time we all come together and put an end to this political rascality we are experiencing in Nigeria. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.